What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be recapping the Jets versus the Panthers rematch here in game number 19 of the year for your Winnipeg Jets. Just coming off of their first two-game losing streak of the season, this is a rematch against the Panthers as they dropped a 5-0 decision in Florida last weekend. So how will the Jets respond after being called frauds? You know, same old Jets? They had a couple things to say about that in this game as we head on into the first period. Back and forth end-to-end action, but it's Kyle Connor who's going to open the scoring with a beautiful backhand. 1-0 Winnipeg, just under 6 minutes to go. Look at this one over here to Connor, and whoop, backhand past Bobrovsky. The Jets take the lead, but they wouldn't be done there just yet. Still in the first period, here come the Jets top line again. Vilardi's going to drop this back to Scheifele, and he's going to whip it by Bobrovsky. Like, come on now, guys. This first line, all of a sudden clicking. It couldn't find any mojo last year, any mojo at the beginning of this season, but all of a sudden, they are dominating. That's going to be Mark Scheifele's 10th of this season, and they're going to go into the second period with a 2-0 lead over the Panthers, who beat them down 5-0 just a few nights ago. So this was a great answer by Winnipeg, and much needed after the game they had this weekend. Now, in the second period, the Jets continue the momentum. Florida showing a little bit of pushback, but the Jets, for the most part, are controlling this game. Not a whole lot would happen until near the end of the period, just over 5 minutes left. Jets are on the power play, and I want you to watch the movement here, right? Morrissey moves it over to Ehlers with a beautiful slap pass. Ehlers going to look around, gaping feed over to Mark Scheifele. He buries it. His second of the game. That's going to be his 11th of the season, too, to go with it. The power play really buzzing. Jets are really showing out today, and they looked really good in this one. And, they almost got to the third period with a 3-0 lead. Unfortunately for the Jets, with just over 2 minutes to go at the end of the second period, Greer would score for Florida, kind of a garbagey goal as the Jets got hemmed in their zone, and it would go 3-1 heading into the third period. But the Jets got to be feeling really good after their start, after their middle period, and overall dominance in this one. However, in the third, we knew we were going to get that Florida Panthers push, and we sure got it. On the power play, Sam Reinhart rips his 14th of the season. He's a monster on special teams, and he makes us a one-goal hockey game. And all of a sudden now, the Jets' 3-0 lead has evaporated to just a one-goal lead, and, at this point, they're holding on for dear life. It didn't take too long for the Jets to find that spark to get them back in the game, though, as they head to the power play. They're cycling it around, looking around, nothing really open. Vilardi's going to go into the corner here, send it up to Ehlers. He's going to move it down low, and Mark Scheifele's going to get away from Aaron Ekblad and rip it. That's a hat trick, third of the game for Mark Scheifele, 9th hat trick of his career, and the Jets restore a 2-goal lead, now up 4-2 on the Panthers. And this one was crazy, but it wasn't over yet. Late in the period, the Jets take another penalty, and the PK lets them down once again in this game as Matt Tkachuk scores his 5th of the year on the power play. Jets hemmed in their own zone, looking tired. It looked inevitable, and the Panthers make it a one-goal game once again with under 5 minutes to go. Can the Jets hold on? Vlad Namestnikov takes a really bad penalty near the end of this one. Florida on the power play looking to tie it up. It gets turned over, and Morgan Barron is going to bounce it off the sideboard and into the empty net to make it a 5-3 hockey game, to put the dagger through the Panthers. That's his first of the season. It's a shorthanded empty net goal, and that couldn't have come at a better time for him. He would actually score another shorthanded goal, just a few seconds later, and so Morgan Barron picking up his first and second of the year, both shorthanded goals on an empty net. That's pretty interesting. I don't know if I've ever seen something like that before. But the Jets are going to walk away with a 6-3 win and a massive revenge game for the Jets, where they really showed up and they showed, hey, you know what? We can beat teams like this. And, this isn't, the Jets of old. This isn't the team that's going to fold up when adversity strikes. This is a team that's going to fight back and win some hockey games. This is not the fraud squad. This is a new version of the Winnipeg Jets, and they win to go 16-3-0 on the season. So very impressive by Winnipeg. Lots of guys had great games, and can't ask for much more than that. What a performance. This was one I really wanted the Jets to win because I could not stand the yap after, the Jets' third regular season loss of the year. I didn't want to hear it. It was crazy. The Sportsnet panel, Paul Bissonnette of all people calling the Jets the fraud squad. Luke Gazdick yapping about, how this was a terrible game by the Jets, and it was. But the reactions were crazy after that last game against Florida. That didn't need to be as dramatic as it was. People needed to really calm it down. First time all season they lost back-to-back games. Come on, you guys. We come out, have a fantastic game. Jets looked really good in this one. Mark Scheifele showed up. First line really showed up today. And the Jets were the Jets and they beat the Panthers. And I really like that answer. Maybe last year's Jets don't win this game or don't do it as convincingly. But Jets came out, had a really good one today. And I hope that just shows a lot of people something. But anyways, Jets walk out with the win, and it's time for the Big Old Shining Star Award. Really no surprise here. Mark Scheifele, congratulations. Hat trick on the night, was the driver this night for the Jets. Man, he's good on the power play. I really like having Scheifele back in that bumper position. Guy does so much damage there, and showed up tonight. Congratulations, Mark. Throw that one in the trophy case. Big Old Shining Star Award goes to you. Jets keep rolling right now, and one thing I want to mention before I hop on out of here, this was announced the other night, that Ville Heinola is currently going to be playing for the Manitoba Moose on a conditioning stint. He cannot be sent down officially to the Moose, so coming back from injury, he's going to get a couple of games down in the AHL to get back up to speed, but it does sound like he will be joining the Jets for the day of the Minnesota Wild game in Minnesota, so very interesting there. We'll see if he actually plays that game or if they'll wait till the next one. But seems like at the end of the month here, Ville will get a stretch of games. Scott Arniel calling himself, Ville's biggest fan, and that he wants Mark Morrison, head coach of the Manitoba Moose, to be playing him, 30 minutes a night. I'm sure that's a joke, but Ville shouldn't be too much longer till we see him. So it'll be kind of interesting to see what he's able to do there. I assume he'll be playing with Colin Miller there on the third pairing. And I don't know, I'm excited to see it. So just a quick little update there. But that's all I got today, guys. Thank you again so much for watching. Really fun game. Let me know down in the comments below your thoughts on it. Really all I got. So leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'll see you in the next one. Go Jets, go. Bye-bye.